Do you want to know the easiest way to grow an abundance of leaf lettuce? Growing greens in 10 by 20 trays gives you a high yield due to larger surface area, gives you consistent growth across the tray, and is an efficient use of space with simplified harvesting. Growing your own greens at home gives you a higher nutrient content, is more cost effective, helps reduce food waste, allows you to grow organically while avoiding salmonella and other food recalls, and it gives you control over the variety selection. By using multiple trays and succession planting, you can optimize your harvest throughout the growing season, making sure you always have something ready to harvest. The trees are the most space-saving way that I have found to grow lettuce. They can stack right next to each other. They fit perfectly under your grow light. It really maximizes the amount of lettuce you can grow per square inch. And of course, don't forget about other greens like arugula, mustard, herbs. You can actually grow almost any kind of greens in a tray system like that. And once you have a whole tray, trust me, you're gonna wanna find ways to use them. Okay, so we are going to start with a double set of trays. So you are gonna wanna make sure that the upper tray has holes in it and the bottom tray does not. So this is gonna be your 2-tray system. You're gonna water from the bottom, and the top tray is just going to suck up the water to the plants. So you're gonna go ahead and fill this top tray with soil to get started. I'm going to be using this Miracle-Gro Organic Choice Moisture Control potting mix. There are so many wonderful greens to choose from when you're doing this. You could do any variety of lettuce. You could do spinach. For me, arugula is a staple in my everyday cooking. So I am choosing this Bellizia open pollinated arugula. And if I don't have enough, I am going to move on to a little bit of this Wild Rocket from Baker Heirloom Seeds. Both are delicious. Once you get your tray filled with soil, you're going to want to pack it down as best you can with your hands. You're basically going for an even surface area to plant your seeds in. And then just go ahead and spread your seeds as evenly as you can throughout the tray. You're going to want to go ahead and seed this tray pretty heavily because you want all of the greens to grow right next to each other to be harvested as leaf lettuce. We don't want to give them any space to grow into heads or anything like that. And one packet was not quite enough to seed this whole tray, so I'm grabbing my second packet and I'm actually going to go back and seed it through so that way both varieties are spread evenly throughout the tray. Okay, so once we have our tray all seeded, we are just gonna go ahead and cover this over with some fresh dirt. You just wanna do a really light layer just to cover the seeds without burying them too deep. You wanna make sure they can poke their little heads out and grow nicely to be your lunch. And when you've sufficiently covered your seeds with dirt, you're gonna wanna moisten them. But don't go grabbing your watering can and just dumping a bunch of water on here. The best way to do it is with a sprayer. You can either use a regular spray bottle or I like this automatic sprayer I bought at the dollar store. You just hold it down and it gives all of your seeds a nice even mist. You can moisten everything without disturbing the seeds. Now this tray is going to go right under your grow light and make sure to check it every couple days to make sure the seeds stay moist. If you're low on space and have another tray that wasn't quite fully harvested yet, you can actually just place it on top of the new tray and leave it there until your seeds sprout. You should fertilize leaf lettuce plants around 2 weeks after planting once they've developed their first set of true leaves, and continue to feed them every couple of weeks with a balanced nitrogen-rich fertilizer throughout the growth cycle. These two options are both an excellent choice. Harvesting leaf lettuce is super simple. It's just a cut and come again method. You're just going to simply cut the most mature leaves and use them in your soups, salads, stews, whatever you'd like to do with your greens. Harvesting is a fun project to do with family. Here my mom is enjoying harvesting some fresh greens. In the middle of winter, you can see the snow on the ground outside the window. And you can see here, just with these 2 trays of greens and a couple of cracky mason jars, we were able to make 2 gorgeous gigantic salads for ourselves, and we still have plenty of greens to go around. Another reason to grow your own greens is that you can experiment with all kinds of exotic varieties that aren't available in the grocery store. I love the Rare Seeds catalog by Baker Creek. This has hundreds and hundreds of pages of varieties you've never heard of. Some of the interesting varieties they have in here: tennis ball lettuce, devil's ear lettuce, bronze beauty lettuce, Merlot lettuce, don't mind if I do, flashy butter gem, which is a marbled purple and green lettuce. How gorgeous is that? Am I the only one who gets excited about greens? So I encourage you to get creative. There's so many wonderful greens out there. You are not stuck with iceberg lettuce. And once you start exploring some of these different varieties of greens, it's going to make your culinary experience more exciting. You're gonna wanna find ways to use all of these exciting new greens. You can do everything from salads to sautés and stir fries, smoothies, egg scrambles, and you can even use fresh greens in cocktails. Eat your greens. Seriously. It's so simple to get started. Those trays were like $2, and of course a bag of potting soil and a packet of seeds. Okay guys, that's it for me today. I hope I have inspired you to think about eating more greens, growing your own, and exploring all of the culinary varieties that are out there.